Good day, everyone. I'm Miss Erneta A. Antod, one of the lecturer of CBP Math 2020, and also a faculty member of Mathematics Department. Today, we will be learning about operations on polynomials. This is an application on the concept discussed by Professor Mastura. These are the topic outline. First, addition or subtraction of polynomial, followed by multiplication of polynomials. Lastly, division of polynomials. Operations on polynomials are performed based on the distributive property of multiplication over addition, or DPMA. So, i-recall lang natin yung DPMA. For any real numbers a, b, and c, a quantity b plus c is equal to ab plus ac, and quantity a plus b times c is equal to ac plus bc. For our first topic of this discussion, we're going to add or subtract polynomials. So, to add or subtract polynomials, first, rearrange the terms of polynomials using commutative and associative laws. Next, combine like terms by applying DPMA. That is, add or subtract the numerical coefficients of like terms and affects their common literal coefficient. Unlike terms do not combine. Remember, class, unlike terms do not combine. Okay, for our example 2.2.1, perform the indicated operations and simplify. Okay, for our first example, given this expression, to solve this kind of expression, first, we're going to arrange the terms of these polynomials by using commutative and associative laws. To do that, okay, i-combine or i-grupo lang natin yung mga like terms or pareho ng literal coefficient. So kung napapansin natin, sa 3x to the power of 4 and negative 7x to the power of 4, yung kulay red, they have the same literal coefficients. So meaning, sila yung i-grupo natin. Plus, sa negative 7x cubed y, at saka sa negative 3x cubed y, yung kulay purple, sila naman ulit yung i-grupo natin since they are like terms. Next, yung kulay pink dyan, that is 9y squared x squared minus 4x squared y squared. And also, yung kulay green, group din natin, si 5xy cubed at saka sa negative 8xy cubed. And also, yung kulay blue, that is negative y to the power of 4 plus 9y to the power of 4. Okay? Next step, i-combine natin itong mga like terms na to by applying DPMA. Okay? So, 3x to the power of 4 minus 7x to the power of 4 can be expressed as 3 minus 7 quantity x to the power of 4. Okay? Plus, sa negative 7x cubed y minus 3x cubed y can be expressed also as negative 7 minus 3x cubed y. Okay? And si 9x squared y squared minus 4x squared y squared naman can be expressed as 9 minus 4 quantity x squared y squared. Okay? So, the same din doon sa green at saka sa blue. Okay? The same process. For the next step, we add or subtract the numerical coefficient of these terms. Okay? So, 3 minus 7 gives us negative 4. Then, we'll just copy or affix their literal coefficient. Okay? And negative 7 minus 3 gives us negative 10. Copy ang literal coefficient na x cubed y. Then, for the next term, we have 9 minus 4 gives us 5. Copy again yung literal coefficient. And then for the next term, 5 minus 8 is just equal to negative 3. Copy again ang literal coefficient. And lastly, negative 1 plus 9 gives us positive 8y to the power of 4. Okay? So we will get the final answer. That is negative 4x to the power of 4 minus 10x cubed y, since positive times negative 10 is just equal to negative 10. Okay? Plus, copy lang natin yung third term, which is 5x squared y squared. Okay? Minus 3xy cubed plus 8y to the power of 4. Okay. For our example number 2, given this expression, to solve this one, okay, first, igrupo natin yung mga like terms or pareho ng literal coefficient. Okay? So, napapansin nyo, yung kulay red dyan, yan yung igrupo natin since they have the same literal coefficient. Then, lahat din ng kulay purple, yan din yung igrupo natin. And also, lahat ng kulay pink, sila din ang igrupo natin. And lastly, yung mga constant. Next step is, focus tayo dun sa red, okay? Sa kulay red. Napapansin nyo, they have common factor, okay? So, we combine these like terms using the PMA or by applying the PMA. So, si 18x cubed minus 15x cubed plus 2x cubed can be expressed as 18 minus 15 plus 2 quantity x cubed. Okay? Plus, si 4x squared minus 6x squared can be expressed as 4 minus 6 quantity x squared. Plus, si negative 6x plus 25x plus 4x can be expressed also as negative 6 plus 25 plus 4 quantity x. And negative 18 plus 15, this will give us negative 3. Okay? Next, we're going to add or subtract the numerical coefficient of each term. Okay? So, 18 minus 15 is equal to 3, right? So, 3 plus 2, this will give us 5. Then, copy lang ang literal coefficient na x cubed. Plus, si 4 minus 6, that gives us negative 2. Copy ang literal coefficient na x squared. And negative 6 plus 25 gives us positive 19. Okay? Positive 19. Plus 4, this will be equal to 23. Copy the literal coefficient x. And positive times negative 3 is just equal to negative 3. So we will have this solution. Okay, let's move on to the second part of this video lecture. And in this part, we're going to discuss about multiplication of polynomials. To multiply polynomials, we're going to use the PMA and the laws of exponents. So, i-recall natin yung DPMA. We have A times quantity B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. And A plus B times C is equal to AC plus BC. For the laws of exponents, we have this. For any real numbers A and B, and any integers M and N, assuming 0 is not raised to a non-positive power. For the first property, we have A to the power of M times A to the power of N is just equal to A to the power of M plus N. So meaning, if they have the same base, we just completely add the exponent. For the second property, we have A to the power of M over A to the power of N. This would give us A to the power of M minus N, provided that A is not equal to 0. For the third property, A to the power of M quantity to the power of N is just equal to A to the power of N times N. Okay? And for the fourth property, we have AB quantity to the N. So, this is equal to A to the power of N times B to the power of N. Then, For the fifth one, a over b, quantity to the power of n, is equal to a to the power of n over b to the power of n, provided that b is not equal to 0. Okay, for our example 2.4.2, perform the indicated operations and simplify. For our first example, to solve this one, we're going to distribute 3x cubed y squared to each term of the parentheses. So, for the first term, we have that one. Distribute natin yan. So, we will have 3x cubed y squared times 2x cubed. Okay? For the next one, yan, na-distribute natin for the second term. So, we will have 3x cubed y squared times 7x squared y. Minus, for the third term, we distribute that one, so we will have 3x cubed y squared times 6xy squared. For the last one, distribute 3x cubed y squared to 5y cubed. Okay? So, yun yung red one. For the next step, so focus muna tayo dun sa purple. So, 3x cubed y squared times 2x cubed is just equal to 6x to the power of 3 plus 3y squared. Okay? So, since 3 times 2 is just equal to 6, and x cubed times x cubed is just equal to x to the power of 3 plus 3 times y squared. Minus, yung sa second term naman, yung kulay pink, 3 times 7 is just equal to 21. And x squared times x cubed is just equal to x to the power of 3 plus 2. And y squared times y is just equal to y to the power of 2 plus 1. Minus, see 3x cubed y squared times 6xy squared is just equal to 18x to the power of 3 plus 1, y to the power of 2 plus 2. And for the last one, see 3x cubed y squared times 5y cubed is just equal to 15x cubed y to the power of 2 plus 3. Since 3 times 5 is equal to 15 and x cubed is just equal to x cubed. Okay, and y squared times y to the power of 3 is just equal to y to the power of 2 plus 3. For the last step, so we simply add the expressions in their exponents, no? So, we will have 6x to the power of 6y squared minus 21x to the power of 5y cubed minus 18x to the power of 4y to the power of 4 plus 15x cubed y to the power of 5. Okay? Okay, for our example number 2, given this expression, to solve this one, we're going to distribute the first parenthesis or the first expression in the first parenthesis to each of the term for the second parenthesis. So we will have 5x squared minus 3 times 3x squared. Yun yung kulay red. Then for the second term, we will have 5x squared minus 3 times 2 for the second term, which is color purple. Okay? So, focus muna tayo dito sa kulay red. So, distribute natin si 5x squared doon kay 3x squared. So, we will have this one. So, yung first term ng next step natin. Then, for the second term of the next step, so we will have negative 3 times 3x squared. Okay? So, for the next term, okay, i-focus natin yung purple, no? So, distribute again yung 5x squared doon kay 2. So, we'll have that first term na kulay purple. Then, for the next one, we multiply negative 3 to positive 2. Ayan. Okay, for the next step, 5x squared times 5 or 3x squared is just equal to 15x to the power of 2 plus 2. Since 5 times 3 is equal to 15. And x squared times x squared is just equal to x to the power of 2 plus 2. Minus 3 times 3x squared is just equal to 9x squared. Plus 5x squared times 2 is just equal to 10x squared. And negative 3 times 2 is just equal to negative 6. Okay? So, after this, we're going to add the exponent, no? I-add lang natin yan. So, 15x to the power of 2 plus 2 is just equal to 15x to the power of 4. Okay? Positive times negative 9 plus 10 x squared, since si 9x squared plus 10x squared are like terms, so we're going to combine them. So that's why we have negative 9 plus 10x squared. Then copy si minus 6. And for our final answer, 15x to the power of 4 plus negative 9 plus 10 just equal to 1. So, x squared lang siya. Kasi we have in imaginary numerical coefficient 1 doon, no? Sa x squared. And minus 6. For example number 3, given this expression, to solve this one, distribute natin yung bawat term ng first parenthesis doon sa second parenthesis. Okay? So, we will have 7x squared times the second parenthesis, which is 3x squared plus 4x. Yun yung kulay red. For the next term, distribute naman natin si negative 3x doon sa second parenthesis. So, that's why we have negative 3x times 3x squared plus 4x. And for the next term, distribute natin si 2 doon sa second parenthesis. So, we will have 2 times 3x squared plus 4x. Okay, focus muna tayo dun sa kulay red. So, distribute natin si 7x squared doon kay 3x squared. Okay, so we will have 7x squared times 3x squared. Next, distribute naman natin si 7x squared doon kay 4x. So, we will have 7x squared times 4x. Next, focus doon tayo sa kulay green. So, distribute natin si negative 3x doon kay 3x squared. So, we will have negative 3x times 3x squared minus, bakit siya minus? Since negative times positive is equal to negative. Okay, so, distribute naman natin si negative 3x doon kay 4x. So, we'll have negative 3x times 4x plus, distribute naman ulit natin si 2 kay 3x squared. So, we will have 2 times 3x squared plus, distribute ulit natin si 2 kay 4x. So, we'll have 2 times 4x. For the next step, we apply laws of exponents. Okay? So, for the red one, dyan sa first term ng second step, 7x squared times 3x squared is just equal to 21x to the power of 2 plus 2 by applying the laws of exponents. Okay? Then 7x squared times 4x is just equal to 28x to the power of 2 plus 1. Okay? Next, doon sa green, 3x times 3x squared is just equal to 9x to the power of 2 plus 1 minus 3x times 4x is just equal to 12x to the power of 1 plus 1. Plus, doon naman sa kulay blue, 2 times 3x squared is just equal to 6 times x squared plus 2 times 4x just equal to 8x. Now, i-add lang natin yung mga exponents nila doon. So, we will have 21x to the power of 4 plus 28x to the power of 3 minus 9x to the power of 3 minus 12x to the power of 2 plus 6x to the power of 2 plus 8x. Next, ang gagawin natin is, i-combine natin yung mga like terms. Okay? So, by applying DPMA. So, i-copy lang natin si 21x to the power of 4 kasi wala naman siyang makombine kaya siya lang mag-isa, no? Then, ang next is si 28x cubed minus 9x cubed, they are like terms. So, we can apply DPMA here, right? So, 28x cubed minus 9x cubed can be expressed as 28 minus 9 quantity x cubed. Okay? Plus, sa negative 12x squared at saka sa 6x squared naman, they are like terms. So, again, we can apply DPMA. We will have negative 12 plus 6 quantity x squared plus 8x. So, we will get our final answer. 21x to the power of 4 plus 19x cubed. Since 28 minus 9 is just equal to 19 minus 6x squared, since negative 12 plus 6 is equal to negative 6. So we'll have minus 6x squared plus 8x. Okay, this is the last part of our video lecture. And in this part, we're going to talk about division of polynomials. If P and D be polynomials, if D is not equal to 0 and P is divided by D, we may write P over D, or P divides D. We call P the dividend and D the divisor. In this polynomial, we have two cases. First case, when the divisor is a monomial. If it is a monomial, divide each term of the dividend P by the monomial D, using the law of exponents on the literal coefficients. Okay? For our example 2.2.3, we're going to simplify the given expression. Okay, for our first example, given this expression, to solve this one, we're going to divide each term of our numerator by 5x squared. So, we will have 15x to the power of 6 divided by 5x squared plus x to the power of 5 divided by 5x squared minus 20x to the power of 4 divided by 5x squared minus 10x cubed divided by 5x squared plus 5x squared divided by 5x squared. So, recall natin yung laws of exponents, number 2, given in this form. Okay? So, we're going to use this one to simplify this expression. So, for our first term, si 15x to the power of 6 over 5x squared is just equal to 3x to the power of 6 minus 2. Since 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3, and x to the power of 6 divided by x squared is just equal to x to the power of 6 minus 2, plus x to the power of 5 divided by 5x squared is just equal to 1 over 5 x to the power of 5 minus 2, since yung numerical coefficient ni x to the power of 5 is just equal to 1. So, we will have 1 over 5 for the numerical coefficient of the second term. And then, x to the power of 5 divided by x to the power of 2 is just equal to x to the power of 5 minus 2. Minus 20x to the power of 4 divided by 5x squared is just equal to 4x to the power of 4 minus 2. Since 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4, and x to the power of 4 divided by x squared is just equal to x to the power of 4 minus 2. Minus 10x cubed divided by 5x squared is just equal to negative 2x to the power of 3 minus 2. Since 10 divided by 5 is just equal to 2, and x cubed divided by x squared is just equal to x to the power of 3 minus 2, plus 5x squared divided by 5x squared is just equal to 1, since the division of like terms is just equal to 1. Okay? Or, This can be written also as 5 divided by 5 is just equal to 1. And x squared divided by x squared, actually, pwede yan siya makancel. Or you can write also that as x squared to the power of 2 minus 2. For the next step, we're going to subtract their exponents, right? So we'll just have 3x to the power of 4 since 6 minus 2 is equal to 4 plus 1 over 5x cubed since 5 minus 2 is equal to 3 negative 4x squared since 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 and minus 2x since 3 minus 2 is just equal to 1 plus 1 since again the division of like terms are just equal to 1. For our example number 2, divide 18x to the power of 4y minus 12x cubed y squared plus 15x squared y cubed minus 24xy to the power of 4 by 3xy. Okay? So to solve this expression, so this can be written as in this form. So again, we're just going to divide each term of our numerator by 3xy. So that's why we will have 18x to the power of 4y divided by 3xy minus 12x cubed y squared divided by 3xy plus 15x squared y cubed divided by 3xy minus 24xy to the power of 4 divided by 3xy. For the next step, we are going to apply the laws of exponents. Number 2, okay? So, 18x to the power of 4 divided by 3xy is just equal to 6x to the power of 4 minus 1, y to the power of 1 minus 1. Since 18 divided by 3 is just equal to 6, and x to the power of 4 divided by x is just equal to x to the power of 4 minus 1. And y divided by 1 is just equal to y to the power of 1 minus 1, or just y to the power of 0, right? The next term, yung kulay green, 12x cubed y squared divided by 3xy is just equal to 4x to the power of 3 minus 1, y to the power of 2 minus 1. Bakit? Since 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4 and x cubed divided by x is just equal to x to the power of 3 minus 1 and y squared divided by y is equal to y to the power of 2 minus 1. For the next term, yung kulay purple, 15x squared y to the power of 3 divided by 3xy is just equal to 5x to the power of 2 minus 1 times y to the power of 3 minus 1. Since 15 divided by 3 is just equal to 5 and x cubed or x squared divided by x is just equal to x to the power of 2 minus 1 and y cubed divided by y is just equal to y to the power of 3 minus 1. And for the last term, yung kulay pink, we have 24x to the or y to the power of 4 divided by 3xy is just equal to 8x to the power of 1 minus 1 y to the power of 4 minus 1. Since 24 divided by 3 is just equal to 8 and x divided by x is just equal to x to the power of 1 minus 1 and y to the power of 4 divided by y is just equal to y to the power of 4 minus 1. For the next step, we're just going to subtract their exponents, right? So, we can have our final answer. So, 6x to the power of 4 minus 1 which is equal to 6x cubed. And y to the power of 1 minus 1 which is equal to 0. So, y to the power of 0 is just equal to 1, right? Okay. So, next term, we have 4x to the power of 3 minus 1. And y to the power of 2 minus 1 is just equal to negative 4x squared y. Since 3 minus 1 is just equal to 2 and 2 minus 1 is just equal to 1. So, we will have that one. 4x squared y plus 5x to the power of 2 minus 1 and y to the power of 3 minus 1 is equal to 5xy squared minus 8y cubed since x to the power of 0 is just equal to 1. So, we will have that one, and y to the power of 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. So, we will have y cubed. For our example number 3, given this expression, to solve this one, we're going to divide each term of our numerator by 5 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2. Okay? So, this is equal to 10 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 5 divided by 5 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2 plus 5 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 3 divided by 5x minus 2 quantity to the power of 2 minus 20 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2 divided by 5 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2 plus 1 divided by 5 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2. Okay? So, again, recall natin yung laws of exponents, yung number 2. Okay? So, ang treatment natin dito ngayon kay quantity x minus 2 is just a variable, a one variable. Okay? So, for the next step, 10 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 5 divided by 5 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2 is just equal to 2 quantity x minus 2 quantity to the power of 5 minus 2. Why? Since 10 to the power of 10 divided by 5 is just equal to 2, and x minus 2 to the power of 5 divided by x minus 2 to the power of 2, since the same yung base nila, so we can apply the laws of exponent here. So we just subtract their exponents. So that's why we have quantity x minus 2, quantity to the power of 5 minus 2. Okay? Next term, we have 5 quantity x minus 2 quantity to the power of 3 divided by 5x minus 2 quantity to the power of 2. So, 5 divided by 5 just equal to 1. So, we have that 1, and since the same in base, okay, we just subtract their exponents. So, that's why we have the quantity x minus 2 quantity to the power of 3 minus 2. Okay? For the next term, 20 divided by 5 is just equal to 4. And since the same ang base nila, si x minus 2, quantity to the power of 2, then we will just going to subtract their exponents. So that's why we have negative 4 quantity x minus 2, quantity to the power of 2 minus 2. Plus, okay, copy lang natin yung last term. Then, for the next step, we're going to subtract their exponents, right? So, 2 times quantity x minus 2, quantity to the power of 3, since 5 minus 2 is equal to 3, plus quantity x minus 2 to the power of 1, since 3 minus 2 is just equal to 1, and negative 4 times 1, since 4 times quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0, and any base of the power 0 is just equal to 1. So that's why we have 4 times 1. Plus, okay, copy lang natin yung last term. For the next step, we're going to simplify this expression. So we will have 2 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 3 plus x minus 2 minus 4 plus the last term 1 over 5 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2. Now, next step, subtract lang natin yung negative 2 and negative 4. So, we will have 2 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 3 plus x. Negative 2 minus 4 is just equal to negative 6 plus 1 over 5 quantity x minus 2 to the power of 2. And this would be our final answer. Okay, for the second case of the division of the polynomial, when the divisor is not a monomial. So we're going to apply long division method as explained in the following procedure. First, arrange the terms in the dividend and divisor in descending powers of one of the variables involved, and insert missing terms if there are any using 0 as a numerical coefficient. Okay, step 2. Divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor to obtain the first term of the quotient. Okay, and after that, we will have our step 3. We're going to multiply this first term of the quotient to all the terms of the divisor. The product obtained is to be subtracted from the dividend. And the step 4 is treating the difference obtained in step 3 as the new dividend. And then we're going to repeat step 2 to obtain the second term of the quotient. And step 5, we're going to continue the process until a remainder is obtained, which is either 0 or a polynomial of lower degree than the divisor with respect to the chosen variable in step 1. Okay? So, for our example 2.2.4, so we're going to perform the indicated operation to simplify the following examples. Okay? For our first example, given this expression, to solve this one, we're going to arrange into descending order yung variable na involved dito sa expression natin. And we also insert a numerical coefficient 0 for the missing term. So that's why yung dividend natin is of the form 2x to the power of 4 plus 0x cubed minus 3x squared plus x minus 22. Again, merong 0x cubed dyan since nag-insert tayo ng numerical coefficient na 0 for the missing term. Okay? Next step is yung first term ng dividend natin, which is 2x to the power of 4, mag-divide tayo sa kanya ng first term naman ng divisor natin, which is x. And in this part, we can get our first term of quotient. No? Yung first term ng quotient natin, makukuha natin. So, 2x to the power of 4 divided by x will give us 2x cubed. So, 2x cubed would be the first term of our quotient. Ayan siya, yung kulay blue dyan. And then, si 2x cubed, i-multiply nga natin siya sa divisor natin ng x minus 2. So, we will have 2x cubed times x minus 2. Then, this will give us 2x to the power of 4 minus 4x cubed. Since yung product na nakuha natin na 2x to the power of 4 minus 4x cubed would be a subtrahend for the next operation. So, ang gagawin natin, i-change natin sila ng sign, for that is the rule of the subtraction. And then after that, we proceed to addition. Okay? So that's why from 2x to the power of 4, magiging negative 2x to the power of 4. And from negative 4x to the power of 3, magiging positive 4x to the power of 3. Okay? So that's why we have that one. Adding these two, we will get this one. And then, this would be our new dividend. So for this, our first term na is 4x cubed. So, si 4x cubed, divide natin ng x, no? Yung first term ng divisor natin. And this would give us 4x squared. Okay. So, si 4x squared na nakuha natin, yun yung magiging second term ng quotient natin. Yung second term ng quotient natin na 4x squared, i-multiply naman natin kay divisor. So, we have this one. Okay? So, we have 4x squared times x minus 2. And this gives us 4x cubed minus 8x squared. Now, since this would be also a subtrahend for the next operation, so, again, i-change natin yung sign niya. So, from positive, magiging negative 4x cubed, and from negative 8x squared, magiging positive 8x squared. Okay? So, ayan. So, adding this two, we will have 5x squared plus x. So, 5x squared would be the first term of our new dividend. So, 5x squared divided by x, magiging 5x. Tama? So, yung 5x na makukuha natin, yung kulay yellow dyan sa quotient natin, i-multiply naman natin ulit doon sa divisor natin. Yung first term naman, i-multiply natin. No? So, we'll have 5x times x, we'll have 5x squared. Yan. Then, 5x times negative 2 will have negative 10. Pero bakit? Negative na ito. At saka positive na yung nalagay dito. Since we always change the sign of the subtrahend. So, that's why we have negative 5x squared plus 10x. Now, adding these two, we will have 11x minus 22. So, gina-bring down lang actually natin yung nasa taas or yung nasa dividend natin na remain. So, 11x would be the first term of our new dividend. So, 11x divided by x. So, mag-cancel lang naman yung x. So, we'll have 11. Now, 11 times x, kasi nga i-multiply naman. So, we'll have 11x. That is positive 11x. Tapos, 11x times negative 2 would be negative 22. But since change ka sign natin ng subtrahend, so kaya magiging negative 11x siya plus 22. And this is equal to 0. So, for our final answer of this expression, we have 2x to the power of 4 minus 3x squared plus x minus 22 over quantity x minus 2 is equal to 2x cubed plus 4x squared plus 5x plus 11. For our next example, we have this expression. To solve this kind of expression, first, i-arrange natin yung dividend natin into descending powers. So, we will have 2x cubed minus 4x squared plus 0x minus 7 for our dividend. And we insert numerical coefficient 0 for the missing term x. Okay? So, for the next step, we will have 2x cubed divided by x squared. Since si 2x cubed is ang first term ng dividend natin at saka x squared naman ang first term ng divisor natin. And dividing this one, we will get 2x. So 2x would be the first term of our quotient. So yung naka-red. And then, after that, we're going to multiply 2x, yung first term ng quotient natin, to each term of our divisor. So we have this one. 2x times x squared minus 3x plus 4 will give us 2x cubed minus 6x squared plus 8x. Next, yung product na to would be our subtrahend. And we always know na pag subtraction yung operation natin, we always change the sign of the subtrahend and then follow the rules of addition. That's why we apply negative in this expression, okay, of this product. So that's why we have negative 2x cubed plus 6x squared minus 8x. So this would be our new subtrahend. So this is it, yung color red. Then the operation now would be addition. So to add this one, we will get this one. And then this would be our new dividend. So again, balikan natin yung step 2. So, we will get the first term of our new dividend, which is 2x squared. So, yan na yung i-divide natin doon or i-divide na natin ng x squared. Okay, so we will have 2x squared divided by x squared will give us 2. So, yung 2 naman is the second term of our quotient. So, this 2, multiply natin each term of our divisor. So, we will have this one. So, 2 times x squared minus 3x plus 4 gives us 2x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay? So, again, ito namang product natin, i-change naman natin ang sign, no? So, that's why we will have negative 2x squared plus 6x minus 8. And this would be our next subtrahend. Then, adding this one, we'll get negative 2x minus 15. So, our final answer would be this one. For our third example, given this expression, to solve this one, first, we're going to arrange the terms of our dividend into descending powers. So, napapansin natin, si x cubed, 5 plus 5x squared plus 5x plus 2. So, yung variable x natin is of descending order. Okay? So, next step dito is, yung first term ng dividend natin, mag-divide tayo sa kanya ng first term ng divisor natin, which is x. So, we will have x cubed divided by x. This gives us x squared. And this x squared would be the first term of our quotient. Okay? So makikita mo dyan yung x squared. Yung kulay blue, yan yung first term ng quotient natin. Now, multiply natin yan doon sa divisor natin. So, we will have this one. X squared times x plus 2 is just equal to x cubed plus 2x squared. Okay? So, since this would be the subtrahend of the next operation, so, i-change lang natin sila ng sign. So, from positive x cubed, magiging negative x cubed. And from positive 2x squared, magiging negative 2x squared. Okay? So, that's why, yan yung magiging subtrahend na natin. Okay. So, adding these two, since the operation is already addition, we will get this one. And this would be our new dividend na. Okay? So, yung first term ng dividend natin ngayon is 3x squared na. So, mag-divide tayo sa kanya ng first term ng divisor, which is x. So, we will have 3x squared divided by x equals 3x. Okay? So, meaning, yung 3x dyan, yan na yung second term ng quotient natin. So, after this one, mag-multiply tayo. Okay? Yung 3x na nakuha natin, multiply natin kay divisor. So, that's why we have this one. 3x times x plus 2 will give us 3x squared plus 6x. Since ito, magiging naman siyang subtrahend ulit, so, change naman natin ng sign yung product niya. So, from 3x squared, magiging negative 3x squared. From positive 6x, magiging negative 6x. So, this would be our new subtrahend. So, that's why we have this one. Okay? Next, adding this one, we will give, or we will have negative x plus 2. And this would be our new dividend. So, negative x divided by x is just equal to negative 1. So, yun yung kulay green dyan sa quotient natin. So, sa negative 1. So, negative 1, multiply natin kay divisor ulit. So, we will have negative 1 times x is negative x. Tapos, negative 1 plus or negative 1 times 2 will give us negative 2. But since that is a subtrahend, so i-change natin yan from negative magiging positive. That's why we'll have x plus 2. And adding this one, we will have 4. Okay? So, for our final answer, we have this one. Okay, for our example number 2, given this expression, to solve this one, we're going to arrange the dividend by descending order. Okay? So, yung first variable natin, which is x, dapat descending order siya. And yung second variable natin na y, dapat ascending siya. Okay? So, napapansin naman siguro natin na si x to the power of 4, yung first term natin, at saka sa second term, yung x naman natin is of power 3. So, and for the next term, we have x squared. And for the next term also, we have x. So, it is in descending order. For the variable y, yung power naman niya is of ascending order. Since yung first term dyan, we set y there is equal to 0. And for the second term, we have y to the power of 1. So, next is y squared, next y cubed, next y to the power of 4. So, it is in ascending order. Next, maglagay tayo ng numerical coefficient na 0 para sa mga missing term. So, ang missing term na dito is x cubed y at saka xy cubed. Okay? So, kaya natin sila nilalagyan ng numerical coefficient na 0. Next step is we divide the first term of our dividend by the first term of our divisor to get the first term of our quotient. Okay? So, in this part, so x to the power of 4 divided by x is equal to x to the power of 4 minus 1, which gives us x to the power of 3. And x to the power of 3 or x cubed is our first term of our quotient. Yan siya, yung kulay green. Ang next dito is, i-multiply natin yan or distribute natin yan si x cubed doon sa divisor natin. Bawat term, okay? So, we have this one. X cubed times x plus y is just equal to x to the power of 4 plus x cubed y. So, itong nakukuha natin, this product, i-change natin yung sign niya since subtrahin siya for the next operation. Okay, so, we change the sign by or from x to the power of 4 to negative x to the power of 4 and from positive x cubed y to negative x cubed y. So, we have this one. Then, the operation now is addition. So, we add this 2, we get this one. This will be our new dividend. So, again, kung anong ginawa natin dun sa step 1, ganito pa rin yung gagawin natin for this. Dito kay negative x cubed y plus 2x squared y squared. Okay? So, yung first term natin dyan is negative x cubed y. So, divide natin yan ng first term ng divisor which is x. So, we will have negative x squared y. Okay? So, negative x squared y is our second term of our quotient. Okay? So, sa negative x squared y, multiply naman natin yan sa bawat term ng divisor natin. So, this is equal to this one, no? Negative x squared y times x plus y is just equal to negative x cubed y minus x squared y squared. So, since this is a subtrahend for the next operation again, so we change the sign. Okay? So, from negative x cubed y, we will have positive x cubed y. And from negative x squared y squared, we will have positive x squared y squared. Okay? So, we have this one. Adding these two, we will get this one. And this would be our another dividend. Okay? Ito na naman yung bago nating dividend. So, ulitin na naman natin yung step 1. So, 3x squared y squared na yung first term ng dividend natin. Divide na natin ng first term ng divisor, which is x. So, 3x squared y squared divided by x will give us 3xy squared. And 3xy squared would be our third term of our quotient. Now, multiply na naman ulit natin si 3xy squared doon sa term or each term kay divisor. We will have this one. 3xy squared times x plus y will give us 3x squared y squared plus 3xy cubed. So, again, i-change na naman natin ulit na sign ito. Product na nakuha natin. So, we will have 3x squared y squared. From that, we will have negative 3x squared y squared. Tapos, from positive 3xy to the power of 3, we will have negative 3xy cubed. Okay? So, we have that one. Now, adding these two, we will get this one. This would be our new dividend again. So, again, yung first term natin dyan, divided natin ng first term ng divisor, which is negative 3xy cubed divided by x will give us 3y cubed. So, si 3y cubed would be the fourth term of our quotient. Now, multiply natin yan sa bawat term ng ating divisor. So, we will have negative 3y cubed times x plus y will give us negative 3xy cubed minus 3y to the power of 4. Since subtrahen na naman siya ulit, so change natin siya ng sign. So from negative, magiging positive sila lahat. So that's why we have this one. Now, adding this two, we will get 4y to the power of 4. Okay, so this would be our remainder. Now, for our final answer, we have this one. So this expression, x to the power of 4 plus y to the power of 4 plus 2x squared y squared divided by a quantity x plus y is just equal to x cubed minus x squared y plus 3xy squared minus 3y cubed plus 4y to the power of 4 divided by quantity x plus y.